Enceladus and the Ice Fairy. After their encounter with the jellyfish, Enceladus and Apollo continued on their journey. This time, a meteor carried them to a planet that looked like an enormous crystal of ice. It sparkled like a giant diamond, reflecting the light of a distant star. "What a beautiful place!" Enceladus exclaimed in wonder. "And it's so cold that even my gears have frozen." Apollo grumbled, shaking his antennas. They landed carefully on the surface. The ice beneath their feet sang a gentle melody. With every step came a delicate, tinkling crunch, like the sound of a tiny glass bell. Suddenly, a tiny figure emerged from a swirling cloud of snow. She glowed with a soft blue light and fluttered through the air like a snowflake. It was an ice fairy. "Who are you?" she asked in a silvery voice. "You don't look like the crystal folk." "I'm Enceladus, an elf from the moon. And this is my friend Apollo, a retired satellite." "The moon?" the fairy asked in surprise. "And the earth? I've never heard of them. Tell me about them." Enceladus's eyes lit up. At last, he could share everything he knew. He sat down on an icy rock and began to tell his story. "There is a place on Earth called the North Pole. It's almost as cold as it is here, but incredible animals live there. Have you ever heard of penguins? They're birds that wear black and white tuxedos. They walk in a very funny way and slide across the ice on their bellies." The fairy giggled. "Birds, wearing suits? You must be joking." "Not at all," the elf continued. "There are seals too. They lazily lie on ice floes, clap their flippers, and go ah-ah, in a way that makes even the most serious sailors smile." Apollo added, "And humans in those regions wear enormous fur coats and travel across the ice in sleds pulled by dogs. I calculated that a sled dog can pull a sled 3 times faster than I can run on my wheels." The fairy listened with her mouth open in amazement. Her wings trembled with excitement. "What an extraordinary planet," she sighed. "Here, we have only the cold, the songs of the ice, and crystal landscapes. But now I know that somewhere there is a world filled with laughter and wonderful creatures." Enceladus smiled and held out the little pearl the jellyfish had given him. "Here. It holds a memory of Earth. If you look into it, you'll see the ocean, snow, the sun, and perhaps penguins." The fairy glowed even brighter and whispered, "Thank you. And I'll give you a snow crystal. It will always chime whenever you think of me." They said goodbye. When Enceladus and Apollo climbed back onto their meteor and soared toward the stars, the little elf felt a gentle sadness. He was happy about his new friendship, but his heart longed more and more for the moon and the earth. And at that very moment, the snow crystal in his pocket gave a soft little chime. It was as if the fairy were reminding him, "The roads may be long, but friends are always close."